Hi friends, welcome to this video covering the basics of the GX2. The Primova GX2 combines many functions in one compact unit. Guitar switcher allows you to connect two 13-pin guitars and one regular guitar and switch smoothly between them. The hex preamp. As the volumes may be independently configured, you may use the GX2 to amplify weak polyphonic pickups or make them less hot on a per-string basis. Synth switcher allows you to mute two individual synth units on or off. Note that this unit is an all-signal switcher, meaning you can assign the GK volume knob to other things than volume. MIDI time controller. The GX2 can also be used as a MIDI time controller to synchronize the BPM of the connected devices from one source. Polyphonic modulation effector. This unit has a volume modulation engine supporting 99 user configurable patches. By modulating the per-string volume, effects like polyphonic semi-arps, tremolos, envelopers and volume sustainers are created. As this modulation is done on the raw polyphonic guitar pickup signals, you may combine it with any other effects in your synth units to create completely new sounds or texture. There are two GK inputs marked IN1 and IN2, allowing you to connect up to two 13-pin divided pickup guitars, and one regular input marked IN3. Connect your 13-pin synth units to connectors GKB and GKA. Connect a low-noise 9VDC Boss-compatible power supply here, rated at least 0.5 amps. This is the on/off switch. On the right-hand side you'll find two connectors for additional expression pedals or dual foot switches. These external controls may be assigned to do many different things. We recommend using Roland EV5 and Boss FS6 or FS7 expression pedals and foot switches. On the left-hand side you'll find three MIDI connectors. Optionally connect out 2 and out 1 to the MIDI in of your synth units. The MIDI in connector may be used to control the GX2 unit. The USB connector is used to connect the GX2 to a PC for programming or firmware updates. The GX2 can act as a MIDI clock controller, synchronizing the BPM across the pedal board. Additionally, if a MIDI clock source is connected to the MIDI in, this clock will be the master clock. The GX2 has two modes. To switch mode you'll have to press these two switches at the same time. The patch mode and the GK mode. The GK mode is used to turn GKA and GKB on and off. This switch is always used to enable or disable the actual patch effect. This switch is always serve as a tap tempo button. In patch mode, switch A will get you to the previous patch, and switch B to the next patch. Guitar switching is a complicated matter for 13-pin guitars, but the GX2 guitar switching is completely silent. The pedal allows you to normalize all string levels as well as the regular pickup signals, so hopefully you can use the same GK set for both guitars. However, in some cases this is not enough and we need to connect MIDI cables to the synths for an even more clever approach. When switching guitar input, the GX2 will reprogram the synths using MIDI to use an individual GK set for each guitar. To change guitar input, you hold down the upper right switch for about 2 seconds. As you can see, the GR55 reacts and changes the GK set. And of course also the SY1000. This feature works directly with SY1000, GR55, VG99 and VG99B. For GP10 you also need a Primova Mid-X20, MIDI to USB converter pedal. Thank you for watching. For further information visit the primovasound.com homepage.